everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Exquisite Beauty MUA and my name is Jen. For today's video, we're going to be doing our monthly Boxy Charm. This is for the month of May, and as always, this monthly subscription is $21.99 a month plus the taxes. I'm always very excited to be receiving them because it's always new product. I'm just like waiting to see what products I'm going to be receiving so I can try out. Most of the times it's always something new, and if not, it is something that I've tried before but I absolutely love. And let's just jump right into it. As always, the first thing that we're going to see in the box is the little card that tells us what the theme is for the month, the products that are inside, what they do, and what they retail for. For this month, it is called Make Waves, as we're getting into the summer months. Very exciting. It's like the perfect weather for it right now here in Florida, so definitely taking advantage of all of the sun. And the first product that I do want to talk about is this one. It is by Glamglow, and it is a gentle bubble daily conditioning cleanser. This is what the actual bottle looks like. So there are 5 fluid ounces in here. In the card, it says, this daily conditioning gel cleanser gently but effectively cleanses the skin and dissolves makeup. Oh, amino acids condition, while the vegan formula with apple extract, vitamin E, and green tea extract bubbles up to deep clean and remove impurities. And SLES free. All skin types approved. I have no idea what that SLS and SLES means, but I will Google it up. Okay, so basically the SLS and SLES are sulfates, and this is important for a lot of products not to have because they can irritate the eyes, the scalp, or even the skin. This is pretty important if you're going to be using this, especially anywhere near your eyes, to be taking off makeup. This is actually something that I didn't know. You learn something new every day. And I actually wanted to compare the Glamglow cleanser to the E.L.F daily face cleanser, and this one is basically the same thing. It does have 5 ounces. It is just a different shape. They're both 5 ounces. It is the same thing. So on this one, it also says that it has no sulfates, actually no parabens, and I actually do buy the E.L.F cleanser at Target, and as you can see, it retails for $4, and the Glamglow cleanser on here retails for $28, so that is a $24 difference. I really feel like it does the same thing. Let me actually show you. That is the E.L.F one right there, and I'm gonna put the Glamglow one right next to it. That's the Glamglow one right there. The consistency on the E.L.F one is a little bit more runny, but honestly, for $24 of a difference between the two, I think that's your personal preference. I've been using the Glamglow one every day because I did receive it in my Boxy Charm, and I might as well use it and take advantage of it. But after I finish it, I honestly don't see myself repurchasing it because I feel like the E.L.F one does the same thing. And moving right along into the next product, this one is by Mellow, and this one is a brow definer. Opening it up, it is a dual-ended pencil. As you can see, that is the pencil right there, and the spoolie on the other side. And if you do know the Anastasia Beverly Hills brand, she has a brow definer that looks just like this, and that one retails for, I believe, $21, and this one by Mellow is $18, so it's not that much of a difference. These pencils like this with the tip, I tend to go through them a lot because I have tried the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. I have gone through so many brow products just to find something that I did like and that was affordable, because honestly, for the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, it's a little pricey, and so is this, so to each their own. That's why I didn't do my brows today, because I knew that this product was in the box and I wanted to try it out and see how it works. So I'm just going to be zooming you in to bring you a little bit closer and show you how this pencil works. Just going to brush my brows just to get them in place, and I always like starting off with this part of my brow, so I will line my brow to see where it is that I'm going to be starting off. And I'm just basically taking the pencil and then slowly doing it upwards as if I'm painting and doing hair-like motions to try to get it to look as natural as possible. And then with the other side, I'm basically just blending that in so it doesn't look as harsh. I haven't used a pencil like this in a very, very long time, so I'm not even used to these anymore. I honestly prefer my ColourPop one because it's just a rounded end and it's a little easier for me. And once you start using the pencil, it does start losing its shape. As you can see, now that I've been using it, it is starting to get a little bit more rounded. But again, I'm so used to doing my brows a different way. Because also what I don't like is that the ends of it are looking a little bit chunkier, and I like to have a very defined tail, but there's nothing a little concealer won't be able to fix. Alright, well, I think that's as far as I'm gonna go with this. I gotta say I'm not a fan of it too much. Next, I'm just going to be cleaning up under my brows. I am gonna be taking my ColourPop No Filter Setting Powder. This is in the color Translucent, and my Morphe 441 brush, just to get a light layer on my eyelids before I clean up with the concealer. I like doing this so that I can get the excess moisture and oiliness from my eyelids. That way when I put down my eyeshadow, it won't move as much, because I have a really, really oily lid and I just have to do this extra step. And I am going to be cleaning up with my ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and this is in the color Medium Dark 32, and I'm just going to be taking it with my Alamar packing brush. See if we can kind of make him a little bit sharper. I just used this chubby brush by Morphe. It's the 335, just to blend in that concealer. And I'm just going to be using that same translucent powder again to lightly tap a little layer over the concealer that I just put down. And that did help clean up the brows a little bit. And the next product that I do want to talk about is the Alamar Cosmetics Colorete Blush Trio. And I did get the colors in Seclusion, Isla, and Toasted. And this is actually Gabby's brand. She works with Boxy Charm as well. It is cruelty-free, and they're actually made in Miami, Florida, which is actually very cool. And the Alamar Cosmetics Colorete Blush Trio is formulated to glide effortlessly over your cheeks. This buttery, smooth, highly pigmented, and completely vegan formula delivers a sun-kissed flush without the damage of the sun rays. And this one retails retails for $22. And when you open it up, you do get a mirror on the inside, which is actually very, very pretty. And these are the three colors right here. It's Seclusion, Isla, and Toasted at the end. And let me just swatch these. They feel absolutely amazing and buttery. And this one is Seclusion. It's very, very pretty. That one is Isla, and that one is Toasted. So they are very pretty. They are a little bit sheer, but they look absolutely stunning. I actually want to take these and use this on my eyes to see how it works out. They're not intended for that, but I did want to lay a little bit something before we use the next product. So I'm just going to be taking this Seclusion color to put down all over my lid first, and I am going to be using that same Morphe 441 brush and just put that all over my lid. And this is perfect to use because the colors slowly gradate a little bit darker, and it's perfect to create a little base for the next product. And I'm going to be taking a little bit more of that Seclusion color, which is a beautiful orangey shade. And with that same Morphe, the 441 brush, I'm going to go in with Isla and work that into the crease area. Now this is more of a pinky shade, and I'm going to put that a little bit on the outside first and then slowly work it in towards the crease. And as we're laying these colors down, I am trying to blend them in. That way we have a very smooth and blended crease. And I have been bringing down my eyeshadow to a little bit lower than I usually do on the corners of my eye. That way I kind of get a rounded look at the end. And next I'm going to be taking my Morphe 433 brush and taking this last color at the end. It is called Toasted. And I am going to be setting that more on the outer corners of my eyes. And I'm just going to be taking that Morphe 505 brush. This is just a very nice fluffy brush, just so I can blend in all the colors that I have already put down, so we have a very nice blended crease. Move right into the next product, and when I saw this I was absolutely amazed. And this one is the Ciate Eye Lustre Cream Eyeshadow, and that is the color right there. It's a beautiful purple, blue, pinkish iridescence color. It is absolutely stunning. And this one is in the color Cupid. And this one does retail for $22. And I am just going to be putting this over the first part of my eye. First, let me actually show you what it looks like. Look at that. Holy moly. Does that look stunning or what? And I'm just going to be putting this on my eye, and let's see how it looks. And as you're putting this on your eyes, it is very wet, so you do want to wait a few minutes before looking up, because I believe that this would transfer to the top of your eyelids. And I'm just going to be taking that color Toasted over here at the end again with that Morphe 433 brush, just so I can blend the edges out a little bit. So that color is a little bit light because it does look a little bit harsh still at the edges. So what I'm going to be doing is bring this one back. It's the Alamar Cosmetics La Reina del Caribe eyeshadow palette. And I'm just going to be taking that color Guantanamera at the bottom with my Morphe 324 brush, just to kind of blend out those edges a little bit better. I could tell that as I'm going over with the brush on the liquid Lustre, it is starting to get chunky and separating a little bit. So you can see the fallout over here on the outer part of my eye. You have to be very careful if you're going to use something like this on the eyes. I have a lot of fallout over here. I don't know if you'll be able to notice that. And while I am using this palette already, I am going to be taking my Morphe 508, and I'm going to be taking that top color right here. It's called La Costa, just so that I can highlight my brow bone. And I'm just using this fluffy brush to try to get all that glitter off of my face, but it's not working out too great. Next, I am just going to be doing my foundation and setting down my bronzer. That way we can actually use the blush trio on the apples of my cheek. So I will be right back. Okay, so I had to kind of put a black gel liner to kind of help out the situation, because what was actually happening was that the Ciate eyeshadow luster was breaking up a lot, and I'm just trying not to like touch it too much. And I feel like a black liner always fixes up any bad eyeshadow situation, so that's what kind of happened here. But anyways, moving on, I'm just gonna be using the Alamar Colorete blush trio, and I'm gonna be taking that color Isla, and I am going to be taking this on a Morphe E.L.F brush, just to kind of put that on the apples of my cheek. Dusting that off because I don't want it to be too pigmented on my cheeks. I love putting blush on, but I don't like it to the point where it becomes too clown looking. Oh, and let me tell you that that Ciate eyeshadow luster has a fallout all over my face. When I was putting on my foundation, I was trying to dust it away, and what a mission. Alright, and before I put on my highlight, I'm just going to be using my Catrice Prime and Fine Multi-Talent Fixing Spray. And I have so many highlights that sometimes I don't even know which ones to like use. And I'm going to be using my Revolution Soph X highlighter palette, and I'm going to be taking my favorite highlighting brush. This is the Luxie 522 tapered highlighting brush. I'm going to be mixing in a few shades. I'm going to be taking this pinkish color right here and this color over here at the end. And last but not least, the last product that we did receive in this month's Boxy Charm was this Dose of Colors Liquid Matte Lipstick. And this is in the color Talk-ish Chic. And I have always wanted to try out Dose of Colors, and I finally got one in the Boxy Charm, which I was so happy about because I don't have to pay full price for the product, and if I do end up liking it, then I can go and purchase it. And right here on the box, it does say that Dose of Colors is cruelty-free, gluten-free, paraben-free, and vegan. This is one of my favorite colors. I love colors like this. It is in a frosted bottle. It has a white cap on the top. When I first opened this up, it smells so good. This is what the doofah looks like. It is pointed and curved, and I'm just going to be throwing this on. And that's the color right there. It looks absolutely stunning. And the Dose of Colors Liquid Matte Lipstick has a velvety high fashion matte finish which envelops lips in a rich long wearing color. It applies as a creamy liquid, but after a few minutes it dries to an ultra comfortable matte finish. And this one does retail for $18. Alright guys, so here is the completed look. I've got to say I was a little bit scared during the process because I was a little sketchy at how it was going to be turning out. The ending result was absolutely worth it. I've got to say my favorite product in this month's Boxy Charm was the Dose of Colors Liquid Lipstick. This color is absolutely stunning and it is perfect for the summer coming up. I can't wait to be using it more often. It is definitely a very comfortable formula and I love the way that it looks. It's not too dry. It is crusting up here a little bit, but that's because my lips are very dry. My least favorite item was the Ciate eyeshadow Lustre. It is a very beautiful color and a very cool concept, but it was breaking up a little bit and separating on my eyelid, which I didn't like very much and had a lot of fallout. So I was very disappointed about that. I also loved the Alamar Colorete blush trio. That was absolutely beautiful. The brow pencil, wasn't a fan of it too much. I love more of a defined brow, and the pencil was more of a natural brow. It looks okay. When I cleaned it up, it looked a little bit better, but you can definitely tell it's not as defined as I usually have it. I will keep using the Glamglow facial cleanser. I don't think it's something that I will repurchase in the future, but it's definitely awesome to use because I did receive it in the Boxy Charm. This month's Boxy Charm retailed for $108 and I only paid $21.99 plus the taxes, and that is an absolute steal. I swear it never ceases to amaze me. Every month I get some new products or something that I've actually wanted to try at such an amazing deal. Boxy Charm has definitely come a long way. I'm definitely looking forward into the next couple months. Next month for June is the Boxy Luxe, the big box where we receive a bunch of items, and I've already gotten a couple sneak peeks, so I'm very excited to receive that one. And yeah guys, that's it for today. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, remember to leave it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, just hit that little red button down below. I would love for you to join us, and remember, always be grateful, always be thankful, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye!